Hello everyone, it is me, Pet297 here again, and today I'm going to show you how to get Sparta Remix Studio running. This tutorial expects that you have followed the steps in the first tutorial and you have installed Microsoft Visual Studio 2017 on your computer. In this tutorial you will open the project and do some necessary setup to get it running. First, go to my channel description and download two RAR files. One of them contains the current major release, which in this case is 101, but later it might be a different version. And the other file contains a set of libraries that you will need to set up. So once you have downloaded both of the files, extract them. So extract to SRS, well, you get the directory here, and extract also this one to this. Now what to do with those directories? This one contains Sparta Remix Studio code and you will be able to run it. As you can see, here are all the classes that you will see later in the Visual Studio. But what to do with this? Pick this file, press Ctrl and X to be able to relocate the file and relocate it into the C drive under Program Files x86 and paste it using Ctrl V. Let's see. I should have it here. Yes, I have it here. I don't need to paste it. Now let's see what it contains. It contains libraries and 5 DLL files. I'll show you what to do with them later. Now go back to where you downloaded the Sparta Remix Studio C# project, and you can move this directory elsewhere on your computer, but I will leave it here. Now open it. Open this subdirectory, and now open this .sln file. This contains the C# code and everything you need to run SRS. Open it. As you can see, Visual Studio 2017 opened for you, and now you will be able to see the SRS code and then run it. First you should see Solution Explorer. If you don't see it, just go to View, Solution Explorer, and it will show up. Now that you have shown it, go to, for example, game1.cs by double clicking it. And as you can see, this is the actual Sparta Remix Studio code. This file, the main file, has actually 18,000 lines, which is a lot. But now you may notice something different. There are 66 errors. Why? That's because of the porting. We need to add references to libraries. So let's do this. Find references, in English version this is references. Right click and add reference. This is supposed to say add reference. Now browse, the third button from right, and navigate to your C drive, program files, and exactly to this Sparta Remix Studio directory that you just pasted there. Libs, and you will see the 5 libraries which I have shown earlier. Just mark them all and click add them to the project. Click OK. Now look what just happened. This library appeared, this library appeared, this library, this and this. Just to clarify, those two libraries, axinterop and interop.vmplib, can't be actually added through the way I have shown. So the archive you will download will only contain 3 of the 5 libraries. Instead, in order to add those 2 libraries, you have to open any file that contains a form that isn't sample search window. For example, let's open external file form.cs. It will show the form editor, and now press Ctrl W and then press X. It will show the user controls that you can add on the form. Then right click, choose items or something, I'm not sure how it is in the English version. Go to COM model, go all the way down, and you should see Windows Media Player. Make sure it's checked and press OK. Now go down and try to place it in your form. As you can see, it shows up. You need those two libraries to show this user control and to be able to open sample search. If you don't do this, it will throw errors. Now let's see our Solution Explorer. As you can see, AX VMP lib is here and VMP lib is here. And to see if we did everything right, just open sample search window.cs. As you can see, it loads correctly. So now there are more libraries, however you can still see that there are errors. That's because the Accord library wasn't found. So go to View, Project, Manage NuGet Packages, click on it, and Install. This is Browse in English version, this should be installed and this should be actualization. Go to Browse. Find Accord as I write ACCORD dot video dot ffmpeg, and it should find it. 32 bits version is enough. Click on it and press install. You will see the results. Here they tell me that those 3 libraries are going to be installed. Press OK. Agree to the licenses. You can read the licenses by clicking on View License. Agree to the licenses. And everything was installed. Now let's check it. Go to Installed. And you should see, pretty much sure there should be 3, but maybe they are included automatically based on references. Let's see. Will it run? Yes, it should run because there are those 3 libraries. Save it and let's go to Game 1 CS. As you can see, there are no errors here. Sparta Remix Studio should be ready to run. So let's try it. Press on Run, which will compile the code and run the exe it had compiled. Because you are compiling the code on your computer, this time it should run, because it will use your computer and your graphics card and everything around it to generate the exe, so your exe might be different. That's exactly the reason why version 1.00 didn't run, and that's exactly the reason we are setting everything in this kind of difficult way, but it should work. Run the code. Let's see what happens. Running first time. This is probably your first time you're running it. Well, this is what happens when you run SRS for the first time. You pick 2 directories. First is for storing video cuts for your project, so video can be loaded efficiently. So pick a directory on your computer, you can create one. I already have one designated for this purpose. It's in my root directory. SRS P10. Actually no. Actually it's video sources, and as you can see, this is what happens. Sparta Remix Studio generates those directories with those strange numbers. They might look strange to you, but there are just hashes. Well, just press OK when the video sources is highlighted, or whatever directory you will use. Now, notice that I have to click on the toolbar down on my computer. Now select the directory to run DLLs from. Well, DLLs aren't yet supported in Sparta Remix Studio, but they could be. Once I start releasing extensions for SRS, I will just update it to support them. And in the future I will make documentation on how to create your own video effects and audio effects and similar things for SRS. It is extensible. For this purpose I have again designated a directory, and this time it's root SRS extension. Just press OK. Now we have successfully run SRS. If it didn't run, then contact me and I can start a conversation with you on the Discord and see what exactly is wrong. But I believe it should run everywhere, because you have my libraries, you have my code, and you have set up the environment in the same way as I did. In the next tutorial, we will be actually making our first Sparta remix. We will load the extended base, find the source, find samples in it, and make chorus, then epicness, and those other parts. We won't make pitch or percussion. This will be a topic for following tutorials in the basic series. This tutorial concludes the setup series, because now you are able to run this program. And that's all I have to say. So, goodbye.